Hi children, how are you all doing? Hope you are very well and I wish you all a happy day. So in our previous class we have discussed articles. What are the articles, where to use articles and all, right children? Hope you all are happy with that, like you have no doubts regarding that. Okay, once again let's revise what are the articles. So actually we have three types of articles. What are they? You tell me, because I have already explained. You please tell me what are the articles. I'll write on the board. Okay. Articles. These are of two different types. One is definite and the other one is indefinite. So what falls under definite? The. And indefinite articles are a and n. This we have already learned children, and I also shared notes with you. Hope you all have taken it down. Okay. So these are the three different types of articles, and we all know the usage of the articles. Let me tell you once again, the articles are the words that comes before the nouns. Okay, so there are certain rules to follow while using articles, and that I have already explained you. So today I want to revise it once. Actually children, I informed you that we use an and a. Where do we use an and a, Nana? When we do not talk about a person in particular, or when we do not specify anything, we take a and. Here the comes before the nouns where we talk about a particular person or a specific thing, right? So here when we I also explained you that we use, the is used before the nouns that starts with the consonant sounds, and a is used before the nouns, before the words that starts with the consonant sounds. What are the consonant sounds and what are the vowel sounds? Let me tell you once again. A, E, I, O, U. These are the consonant sounds we have. Okay, once again I tell you, they are the sounds, okay, not the letters. So if you find a word that starts with O, so you should be careful whether it is a vowel sound or not. Okay, if it doesn't sound like a vowel, then you need to take a in front of it, before it. Got it children? So let me give you an example. If we take the word one, O-N-E, one, right? So 1 rupee note. So here one, O is a vowel, right? So we all know that O is the letter vowel. But here we do not use an, Nana. You know why? Because while saying it, while pronouncing it, it doesn't give the sound of O, but it gives out the sound of W. What is it? W. How do you say one? It is wa, right? It is not O, but it is wa. We say it one, right? What sound is it giving out? W sound. So we do not use an here. Before one, we do not use an. Even though it is a vowel, this letter is a vowel, we are not using an here because it doesn't give out the vowel sound. It gives out the sound of W, that is a consonant. Got it, Nana? So be clear with this, don't get confused. So before one, we do not take an here, but we take a as an article. A 1 rupee note. Okay, this is one of the examples, and we also can say a one-legged man. Okay, so we don't take an here. Got the difference here children? So the sounds play the major role here. Okay, not the letters but the sounds. The vowel sounds and the consonant sounds plays the major role here. Okay, the thing depends on the sound it gives out. Okay, how do we pronounce it? Okay, Nana, be clear with this. Don't get confused. Even though O is a vowel, we do not use an before this one because it gives out the sounds of a consonant, that is W. Okay, hope you are clear with this children. let me give you some more examples that confuses you. Okay, so here I already informed you, I already told you that a consonant sound takes a or the. Okay, so here how do you say this word? How do you pronounce it? We all know that H is a consonant sound. Consonant, right? This is a consonant, not a vowel. But how do you say it? R. What is it? How do you pronounce this word? R. Right. So, what is the article that is to be taken here? What is the article to be used before this R? Do you use a or an? We prefer an because this is giving out the sound of a vowel, right? We say it R. What is it? R. And R. Got it, children? So how do you pronounce it? R. So even though this H is a consonant, it is not giving out the sound of a consonant because it is silent here. Got it, children? This is not pronounced out. This is not, H is not said out. Okay. We say it as an R and it is giving out the sound of a vowel. So we use the article an here. What is it? An. We say an, R. Give me some more examples, children. Some more examples of the words that starts with a consonant but gives out the vowel sound. So let me give you some more examples like honest. What is this? Honest and honest. So here is H is silent here as well, right? So here also H is silent. We do not say out the sound like a consonant. Okay. So but we give out, it gives out the sound of a vowel. So we use an here. What is it, children? An. Okay. Now you understand where to use an, where to use a. So one more example, let me give you. See, just now I informed you about O, right? So when using O, if it gives W sound, then we use A. But what if we use, we take O and if it gives out a O sound like orange. So how do you say this? Orange. So is this giving out a W sound or O sound? See, orange, right? When it comes to one, there it gives out the W sound, but here it is giving out O sound, right? So here we can use an because O is a vowel sound. Here it's giving out the sound of a vowel, so we can use an. But when it gives out the sound of a consonant, we should not use an, children. So coming to H also, here this H is silent here in this both the words. H is silent here and it is not said out. So we say it as an, R, and honest. Okay. Some other examples are like a house. How do you say this? House or house? Here H is not silent. Okay. It is said out. We say a house. Right. So H is a consonant sound here. So we use a. We do not use an, but we use a. Don't get confused, children. When H is silent, we use an. When H is not silent, we use a. One more example is like a hen, a horse. Okay. A hen, a horse. All these are the words that gives out the sound of a consonant. Okay, children. So please don't get confused with this. Please be sure that the sound plays the major role here, not the letter. Okay. Okay, Nana. So this is the revision of the articles that I have explained. Okay. So today we also will learn the omission of articles, where we should not use the articles. Omission means we should not use the articles in certain places. That I will tell you today. Okay. So you can take a note of it while I write on the code. So what is it, children? Omission of the articles. Omission. Okay, omission of the articles means where to avoid articles. Okay, where we should not use the articles. There are certain rules, Nana, that you can make a note of it while I explain you. Okay, so number 1, articles are not used before proper nouns. Okay, so what are the proper nouns, children? So we all know that what are the proper nouns? Proper nouns are nothing but the names that are given to a person, place or thing. Okay, for example, let me give you some examples to get an idea. Emma. Emma is the name of a girl and it is a proper noun, right? So we do not use article before the proper nouns. Got it, children? Before the proper nouns. So some of the examples of proper nouns are like names, Nana. Okay, names of the person, place or thing. And no article is used before abstract nouns. So what are the abstract nouns that we cannot sense? Okay, the abstract nouns are nothing but the feelings that we cannot sense. Okay, so abstract nouns do not take any article before them. Okay, before abstract nouns. This is the name of a girl, Nana. Emma is the name of a girl and it won't take any article before it. Okay, so what are the abstract nouns? You give me some examples. I'll write some here. Abstract nouns do not take the articles. Courage, beauty, these are some of the abstract nouns. Okay, we cannot touch the abstract noun, right? So you all know what are the abstract nouns very well. They do not take article before them. Okay, children, you can take a note of it. And then no article is used with any language. Okay, so when you talk about a language, you should not place article before the language. Okay, before languages. Okay, example, English. English is a language. Telugu, any other language, you know. Okay, so all these are the languages that do not take articles. Got it, children? So please take a note of it before I clean. So no article is placed before the names of the buildings when they are used in a primary purpose. Okay, before the names of buildings. Some of the examples of the names of buildings are like school, Nana. School is a building, of course, right? Hospital. So when this is used in a primary purpose, for example, you go to school daily, right? I come to school. That is my primary purpose. I work here. And you come to school to study. That is a primary purpose. If your mother or father visits the school, that is not the primary purpose. They don't come to school daily. They come to school on some particular work and after completion of that work they leave, right? So if It is the name of a building is used in a primary purpose that happens daily. We should not use article before it. If it is used for a secondary purpose, then we can use the article. One more example is a hospital. Hospital is also a building. It's a place, right? So a doctor and a nurse, they go to hospital daily on their work. That is the primary purpose. Okay, if you and me, if we visit the hospital, we do not go there daily. Okay, we go when we need to attend, right? When we need to visit. If we have some problem, then we go. If not, we don't go. So for the primary purpose, we should not use article. For the secondary purpose, we can use the article. The example is like you go to school daily, right? But your father or mother don't. Okay, so if your father go to school to meet a principal, then you can use the before the school. Got it, children? Some examples of these buildings are like school, hospital, church. So what is the primary purpose of visiting church? We go there to pray. So when we go to church to pray, then that is a primary purpose. There we should not use article. If you go to church to meet someone there, that will be the secondary purpose. Then there you can use the article. Hope you are clear with this, children. And next one is before uncountable nouns. So what are the uncountable nouns? The nouns that we cannot make account of it, right? We cannot count. They are called the uncountable nouns. Some of the examples are like water. We cannot count water in number, right? We cannot give a number to water like 1 water, 2 waters, 3 waters. But we can measure. Okay, so uncountables are the nouns that can't be counted. Okay, so some of the examples are like water, oil, sand, sugar. All these are the examples that we cannot count. They are said to be uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable nouns do not take an article before them. Water, oil, sugar, etc. These are some of the uncountable nouns we know. Okay, and the next one is no article is used before the names of a disease. Okay, what are the diseases that we know? Generally we know fever very well, right? Okay, because we get it very frequently. So we don't need to use any article before fever. It's a kind of disease, right? So any other disease like typhoid, that is a kind of fever, malaria, all these are the list of diseases, chicken pox, smallpox, measles, mumps. Okay, so we don't need to use article before any kind of disease. And before diseases. Okay, examples you know very well. And sports, Nana, we don't need to use an article before a sport. One of the example is cricket. Cricket is a sport. We don't need to use any article before it. Okay, children, sports. And names of the months. Okay, we don't need to use article before the names of the months. Days are like we should not say the Monday, the Wednesday, the Tuesday. Okay, so we should not use article before the names of the days as well. No article before the month and no article before the day. Okay, make a note of it, children. And we also don't need to use seasons. So what are the seasons that we know very well? Summer, winter, okay. So we don't need to use any article before the name of a season, okay. So please take a note of it before I clean. Okay, now hope you all are very clear with this omission of articles. Omission of articles means where we should not use the article. Okay, so we also don't need to use any article before our body parts. Okay, before the body parts we don't need to use any article. Before body parts means the nose, the mouth, the eyes, the ears, okay. We don't need to use articles before the body parts, okay. These are some of the rules to follow while using articles, Nana, okay. So we all know that there are three articles, a, an and the, and the is considered as a definite article, and a and an or the indefinite articles. Where to use we all know very well. Where to use an and a we all know very well, okay. The main thing is that the consonant sounds and the vowel sounds play a major role while selecting an article, okay. So be clear with that, Nana. If you have any doubts, please call me or contact me or text me, okay. So this will be your syllabus for this week's OT exam, online exam, okay. So please practice, go through all the steps that I have mentioned on the board, and I also shared with you on our WhatsApp group, right. So please take down the notes and practice one so that you will be very clear. It helps you a lot to attempt your exam. If you get any doubt, please feel free to contact me, okay children. Take care. Till we meet in our next class, please don't forget to wear your mask when you go out. Keep your hands clean always. Maintain hygiene and also maintain social distance, children. Don't go out without any reason. If it is most necessary to go out, then you go out. If not, please avoid going in crowds. Please be safe. Bye.